Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted in a long time, but I am back. I'm doing this I did this everyday sort of spring glowy makeup tutorial, super natural makeup, natural. And if you guys want to see how I did it, just keep watching. Also, I know you've noticed I've dyed my hair. I just did it yesterday. I just wanted to change sort of. I'm excited to see what it'll look like with my natural hair, but this is how she did it. She straightened it, she curled it. And I pretty much love it. So this is exactly what I was going for when I went. And let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up, and thanks for watching, guys. So I'm going to start off priming my face with my LA Girl Pro Prep HD High Definition Smoothing Primer. I'm just going to keep this more so in my T-zone where I get really oily and where I have the most pores that I want to hide. I'm going to go in with my NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer in the color... Actually, I can't remember the color. I'll put it in the description box. But I'm going to mix it in with my NARS All Day Luminous Waveless Foundation in the color New Guinea. And I'm just going to dot that all over my face. And then just mix it all together. And I'm just using a Wet n Wild brush to blend this out. Now I'm going to go with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Caramel. And I'm going to put this just in the normal place I want to highlight, which is under my eyes, my forehead, down my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And I'm not applying that much because I am going to use two different concealers today for two different reasons. But yeah, this is just the first concealer that I'm putting down. And I'm just blending that out with my beauty blender, of course a damp beauty blender. Now that I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm going to use my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. And I'm just going to brush through my brows. I'm not going to do too much to them because I want this to be more of a natural look. So I'm going to just barely fill them in just as needed, basically. And I'm using a very light hand. And then I'm just going to, just fill in the parts that I think need a little bit of help. And then I'm going to use that same NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Caramel again, and I'm just gonna lightly carve out my brows. I'm using a very little bit of product. I don't want it to look super sharp and super defined. If I had my eyebrows done, I would skip this step altogether. Now I'm gonna go in with my second concealer. I'm gonna use the Tarte Maracuja Concealer. It's creaseless, full coverage, and I'm using two just because this one gives me a little bit more luminosity, and it just kind of gives me a little bit more coverage than the NARS concealer. But I don't put this directly under my eyes because it seems to me it creases more than the NARS one, so I just keep it more as strictly highlighting. And I'll put this in pretty much all the places that I put the other concealer. And I'm just going to blend that out with a damp beauty blender. And as you can see, it gives my face a lot more of a luminous look. Now I'm going to go with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, in the color Cocoa or Cacao, I can't remember. And I'm going to use that as a bronzer, and don't mind that, I just needed to blend out some concealer I didn't blend. But I'm just going to put it directly onto my bronzer brush and then dab it onto my cheeks, sort of. I'm not really using this as a strictly as a contour. I'm kind of just bronzing with it, so I'm not too precise with it, but it definitely does warm up my face and give me a little bit more definition. Now I'm going to set my face with my Laura Mercier setting powder in the color Medium Dark. And I know this is close to my skin color, it kind of darkens my under eye, but to me it just gives a more everyday look because it's not super bright under my eyes. And as you can see, I did blend out my under eye again one more time before I went in with the powder, just to make sure I wasn't setting any creases. And I'm more so like pressing this into my face instead of baking because, I don't know, my face is like so, it's weird. It's like combinations, sometimes oily, sometimes dry, but I don't want it to be too dry under my eyes. So I just press it in because I find that it lasts longer as well. And I'm just putting that everywhere that I put concealer. Now I'm going to use just a big powder brush from Wet n Wild and just set the rest of my face with that same powder. And I'm going to go with a little bit of my Glossier brow gel just to get rid of that powdery look in my brows and make sure they're all going the same way just to look really uniform. Next, I'm going to go with my Milani Baked Blush, and I can't remember the shade. I'll put that in the description box below, but I'm just going to put this right on my apples of my cheeks, and you know I OD with blush every time. If you've been subscribed to me, I like OD on blush like every single time I use it because I just love it so much. But this one's really cute and peachy, and I think it's really good for the season. But I did put on a lot, but that's okay because it's still cute, and I'm going to end up putting on more anyways. Now I'm going to go ahead with my Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder. And I can't remember the shade on this either. I'm so terrible, guys. I don't have my makeup in front of me right now, but I'm kind of blending this into my cheeks. I'm like pressing it into my cheeks so that it looks more natural. This is not my normal highlighter. I couldn't find the one that I usually use. I was like really bummed about that because I usually use a cream highlighter, but I'm using this one, and since I'm using a powder and I want it to look natural, I'm just really blending it out and just putting it on the high points of my face as usual. And going in with a little more blush because why not? Why not more blush? And I just use a smaller brush here to get into those areas I really want to highlight and be more precise with. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of mascara. I'm going to use the Mega Plush Volume Express by Maybelline. This is like an oldie but goodie. Everyone loves this product because it is great. And I'm just using this to, you know, fan out my eyelashes because I'm not putting on falsies. But that's up to you totally. If you want to wear falsies, do you? But I'm just doing a more natural, everyday kind of look. Well, this literally is my everyday makeup. Even though I don't wear makeup every day, this is when I do wear makeup. This is what I want to go for. And I'm going to lightly coat my bottom lashes as well. Now I'm going to go in with my NYX Butter Gloss in the color Creme Brulee. And I'm going to just do a light layer of this because sometimes this looks kind of weird when you do too much. So I'm just using a light layer of this and then blending it into my lips really well. And that completes the look. I'm going to set my face with Urban Decay De-Slick. And as you guys can see, I dyed my hair. I just did this yesterday. Well, I didn't do it. I went to the hair salon and she did it. And I love it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. But like I said, I freaking love it.